Hey there, Wondering Watchers. I'm Sony Golden for The Vibe is Golden. Welcome to the special titillating edition of Tabloid Tarot, which unveils celebrity secrets in love, dating, and supercoupling. In today's titillating tabloid tarot, we're taking a peek at a budding romance between a supermodel and a football legend. We are tossing IRINA SHAYK and Tom Brady into the spotlight to be tabloid tarot. So let's see what sensational headline we have for IRINA and Tom. Sexual freedom. Positive with these heart-shaped rose-colored glasses. Security. Comfort. And adventure. It says explorer, passion, travel. So there is a lot of pink going on here. So definitely a sense of passion, something that is new, exciting, and you know, they are in a place where they are secure with themselves, secure with their choices in life, and they're just kind of going for it. They feel a sense of comfort. These just kind of wanted to fall out. Ace of Swords, World, and Two of Wands. So it seems like they're kind of like, screw it. We've been through a lot in life. We have kids, we have careers, ups and downs. Let's check this out. So let's explore this wants to come out too, Magician. Let's explore the titillating tidbits of this particular love story with a very formal spread. I'm going to go ahead and lay out the cards, and then I'll go ahead and clarify. So we have here the current status. We have here the Knight of Swords. In terms of IRINA's perspective, we have the Fool. In terms of Tom's perspective, we have the Six of Swords. In terms of what is kind of drawing IRINA to this connection, the Seven of Wands. And for Tom, we have the Nine of Wands. In terms of what is kind of pushing IRINA away from this, we have the Eight of Swords. And what is kind of pushing Tom away from this connection, we have the King of Wands. The joint challenge or obstacle for this connection, Eight of Pentacles. In terms of how Bradley Cooper, the father of IRINA's child, feels, we have the Eight of Wands, and then how Giselle feels about this connection. We have the Lovers card, and then the future development of this romance between IRINA and Tom. We have here the Knight of Pentacles, and go ahead and push this up here. Influencing energy, bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. So definitely, if you're looking for someone who is pursuing sexual freedom, kind of doing their own thing, not really needing anyone's permission, Queen of Wands is it. So here for the current status of their connection, it seems like they're kind of just going after it. They're just doing what they want, speaking their truth, you know, saying what they want. Let's go ahead and clarify this. Page of Cups. So there is that positive connection. They're just really going for that concept of we can do whatever we want. We can pursue this connection, this sexual freedom. And let's take a look at the Fool. So IRINA's perspective is like she's going to go for it. You know, she's taking that leap of faith there. I'm going to go ahead and pull another card for her. We have here the Three of Swords. So to me, it seems like, you know, she's already had that experience. She's already loved, lost, had pain, tried to make things work with Bradley Cooper on a couple of occasions. And so she's like, screw it, I'm going to do this. And for Tom, with his feelings, his perspective, Six of Swords, he's just moving on. He's like going after what makes him, you know, feel comfortable, feel at peace, and he's wanting that Queen of Wands. So interesting, because he's got this King of Wands over here about what's pushing him away. So it does seem like he's feeling like he needs to move on, and he might as well move on with a hottie like Irina. Let's take a look at the Seven of Wands over here. So this is the draw for Irina. A sense of like, basically I feel like she's drawn to Tom because he is, to me in this picture, you can see like this woman's grabbing onto this person's leg, this man's leg. It's kind of like, you know, a strong protector, provider, someone who's made it to the top type of thing. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify this. We have here the Chariot. So it's like she's drawn to Tom because of his success, because he has kind of made it in life. In football, he's like, you know, attractive, he's muscular, and to some degree, it's as if they know similar challenges. They, you know, both have children, are separated from their other person. They're both successful. So let's see for Tom, what's drawing him to Irina. It's a sense of like similar in the sense of they both know what it's like to be in the spotlight, to be a parent, to have a lot kind of asked of them. So I'm going to clarify this. We have here the Five of Swords. It's interesting. It's almost like he's drawn to her because he feels like she's very like strong, and she will like fight for what she wants. Yeah, I'm going to pull one more card for that. It's interesting cards to show up for why you're drawn to a particular person. And Nine of Cups. So it's almost like he does feel like she's like a badass. Maybe there is a part of her, like this adventure part, like just very passionate, and won't like back down from what she wants. Or maybe that he's learning that about her. So let's see what is kind of pushing her away from this connection. This Eight of Swords is more like kind of thinking that they're not good enough, or thinking that it's going to be difficult. So I'm going to clarify this. We have here the Ten of Cups. So it could be that she's thinking this might not end up being a long-term thing, or she's kind of afraid of it maybe being something that can be long-term, but it's almost like whenever she thinks about the potential of where this is going, it's something that kind of pushes her away from it. And him with the King of Wands, what's pushing him away from this connection, it could be because he sees that potential in her, and he just got out of a marriage with Giselle. So it could be that, or it could be that he really wants to pursue much more sexual freedom with other people. So let's see what we have here. We have here the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like it's both. I feel like he's been there, he's been married, he has kids, he wants to explore a bit, he's feeling like drawn to her, but to some degree is afraid of being almost like in a routine. Like he's afraid of, he's looking for someone who is independent and kind of fights for what they want, and kind of like a feisty individual. But it's almost like he could see this person just being, falling into a routine and just being boring almost. It's kind of what I feel there. In terms of the joint challenge of their connection with the Eight of Pentacles, it's almost, you know, their work, how they make money. That's the big challenge. So I'm going to pull another card. We have here the High Priestess. So to some degree, it's like they know that their schedules are going to be different. I believe she's like, she might be in New York, he might be in the West Coast. And so like that's going to be an obstacle, but I feel like it's almost as if there's more that they know that's going to pop up. I'm going to pull one more card here. The Tower. Okay, so it's like an obstacle is like they know there's something kind of else that might pop up that they're not really expecting, and it could really like, it could be disastrous for both of them or one of them. It seems like a sense of fear, and they are trying to grasp this concept of being secure in who they are right now, but it's almost like it could be not necessarily a false sense of security, but a hoped for sense of security, like when people have like midlife crisis where they are just almost over projecting the amount of happiness and success and sense of freedom that they have, and almost go overboard to a certain degree. So let's see here about Bradley Cooper's feelings about this connection with the 8 of Wands. It could be that he's kind of feels that this connection will kind of pass on by, or he's like, yeah, sure, go for it. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So to me, it's like, he's like, yeah, go for it. Hopefully it provides you a sense of connection and value with someone that kind of keeps going. And here with Giselle's feelings with the Lovers, I feel like she's similarly a sense of, yeah, go ahead. You need a life change. And if you're happy, that's great. We have here the Four of Cups, though. Interesting. So for the Four of Cups, I get the sense that she's like, I don't care. Like, go ahead. I really don't care. I don't even care about what's happening in your world. I'm going to pull one more card, though. Well, ooh. Judgment wanted to come out, but I'm actually going to pull one more card for this. Yeah, interesting. Judgment is kind of like taking an honest look at things of the past, and it's kind of like the feelings are like, yeah, go for it, because I really don't care, and haven't for a while. So here, 3 of Pentacles. To me, it's just like, do whatever you want. It's either you're probably not gonna be there for her anyway. You're probably gonna be caught up in other things. Like, it might last, it might not. I don't really care. Like, almost like I checked out for a reason, and if it works, good. But there's always something else that you want to do, Tom. So in terms of the future development of the connection between Irina and Tom, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So we start out with this Knight of Swords, like going at it, like hot and heavy, like jumping right into it. And then something a little bit slower. So maybe they start really seeing that investment. So let's see here. Ooh, okay, this card wants to not really shovel well with this Devil. So it could be that they want to make sure that they are avoiding pitfalls that they've had in other relationships. I'm going to go ahead and pull one more card. But it could be just also like, they like this sexual freedom, this connection. King of Cups. Okay. So I think they are going to kind of see where this goes. It's kind of hot and heavy right now. It's going to be, it seems a little bit more significant going forward. Be interesting to see if this Devil is just that positive sexual freedom or, something else going on here. But thanks for watching this special titillating edition of Tabloid Tarot. We'll see you next time. Take care.